Welcome back to A Minute with Chelsea. Amber and I woke up in our little log cabin and we took a shower together, and then I got ready. I got my makeup on, I got my hair dried, and I'm so obsessed with my stupid little fat hamster that Amber bought me. It's like holding a football or a hamburger. It's full of beans. I just love the shape of it and I'm obsessed with it. I'm also obsessed with this, by the way. This is one of my favorite things. It's a waterproof travel case that you can hang up, you can fold up, and I keep it packed all the time. Like, I bought my travel items, I put it in, I never have to pack anything out of my bathroom except for my medicine, and then I just take it with me as I go. It's linked in my bio if you're interested, under my Amazon storefront. Then we packed up all of our stuff out of the hotel and we cleaned up, and then Amber filled up my water bottle with ice from the vending machine, and then we got back in the car and we headed back downtown. We were looking for a cute breakfast spot, but there was no parking to be found downtown, which I was kind of expecting that. It was a Friday morning. Everyone starts rolling in on Friday morning, which is kind of why we went on a Thursday night, because we really wanted to beat the traffic, beat the crowd. There was a zombie crawl and I was not into that. I just wanted to be quiet. So we came back by our hotel and we ended up at Murdy Mays, which is supposed to have the best breakfast in town. I was dying for a coffee, so I ordered a coffee and that was fantastic. And then I got hash browns, eggs, bacon, and biscuits and gravy, B's and G's, my favorite. And of course, 1989 Taylor's version came out, so we listened to that every time we got in the car. We stopped at this little secret spring, but there was no water to be found in the spring. But everything is so pretty and vibrant and bright. Oh, sweet spring. And I was like, where is the sweet spring? It looks like something out of Tangled, like Rapunzel would be here, but there was no water. But don't worry, I didn't drink any of it because there wasn't any. The funniest part to me is that Amber's like, look at all this cool stuff. Let's go shopping. Look at that. And the whole time I'm like, look at that plant. Look at that leaf. Do you want to touch that? Because that's what I'm interested in. Plants and mushrooms and tiny bugs. And I'm like, look at this. Look at that. Look at that little flower. If you were a flower, this is what you would see all the time, my face. Then we spotted a record store and Amber said, just so you know, we're going to be in here a minute. And I said, okay. And I made a beeline directly for my girl, Taylor, because I saw her and I was like, I love you. And then I saw a Hanson Christmas album, and then I was like, you know, I'm actually kind of tired. I looked through a little bit of records, and then I sat down, and I worked on some of my vlogs, and Amber shopped for like an hour, and I honestly had a good time just sitting in a comfy chair. I did not order a Gold Dust Glizzy Colossal Beer Wiener, but I could have. Also, Rocky Horror Picture Show was my #1 special interest growing up. It's my #1 first special interest, so every time I see it, I get excited. All the pride flags everywhere. Hello. Then we stopped at another coffee shop because that little hotel coffee wasn't doing it for me, and I got a big fat iced coffee and it was so good. We went to a natural medicine store which had some cute art and some cute herbs. We tried on hats. And then I went back outside and I saw this dog. Then we went next door to Enchanted Soul because it was a crystal shop with lots of groovy shit. I love this kind of stuff. I could go to these stores all day long, you know? But I feel so bougie now because I'm like, that's a dyed amethyst. That's heat-treated amethyst. That's not really citrine. Like, my brain cannot be anything but a crystal snob now. I like those agate slabs. I don't like that heat-treated amethyst that they're trying to sell as citrine. This was so sparkly, it didn't even show up on camera. Also, stained glass. I'm very into stained glass right now. I really like it. And I like this crocheted entire pillar that they did. More pride signs. Oh, and then I saw this sign and I was like, oh my God, a bread store. They sell different kind of bread. I'm so excited. Please, let's go into the bread store. Well, we walk in and it's beads. And I was like, excuse me, where's the bread? And she was like, it doesn't say breads, it says beads. And I was like, damn it. And then it started to pour down rain. It doesn't look like it's pouring because it's just kind of sprinkling, but look how wet it is. And thank you, Amber, for going all the way across the street down there to get our car. Amber picked me up under the awning because she is nice like that. And then we made the drive home because it was about 3 p.m. and I was tired. It was super beautiful at first and all the fall colors were popping, but then suddenly it was like a deluge, like bam. Everybody was going like 50 on the interstate. No one could see anything. We listened to the new Taylor album and then we stopped in London to eat at Fat Daddy's Barbecue. This was my idea. I love Fat Daddy's. London is very close to Russellville where I grew up, and I wanted those cheesy potatoes real bad. They were so good, in fact, well, I made Amber try them because she didn't get any, and I was like, why didn't you get cheesy potatoes? I told you it's the best part. She liked them so much we ended up buying a pint and taking it home. Then we filled up with gas, and then I drove home because Amber can't see at night very well, and look at the moon. We got home to little stinky baby Charlotte, and she was very happy, but she had so much to say. She was meh, 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 meh. And as soon as we gave her some treats, she laid out, you know, tummy out, taint out for the world. And then Amber was like, look at my records, take a picture of my records. And then she wanted to open them and smell them because she likes the smell of old vinyl. Spoiler alert, it's the exact same smell as old library books, so I also like it. And then she popped us some popcorn and we got in bed with little baby Charlotte and we watched some movies. And I spent the whole weekend doing nothing but laying in bed and watching movies and laying on the couch and watching movies. We also watched Eurovision and I've never seen it and I fucking love it. It's so good.